Every 7 seconds, a senior somewhere in the world falls. Not because of a slippery floor, not because of a misstep, but because their legs no longer respond the way they used to. It doesn't happen overnight. One day, it's a little harder to get out of a chair. The next week, you hesitate before stepping off a curb. A few months later, you find yourself avoiding walks you used to enjoy. What most people don't realize is this: the first thing you do each morning could either protect your muscles or slowly destroy them. That one choice determines whether your legs stay strong or whether you quietly lose the very strength that keeps you independent. And no, I'm not talking about lifting weights or running laps. I'm talking about your breakfast. The simple, overlooked habit that either kickstarts muscle repair or triggers more loss before the day even begins. In this video, I'll show you exactly what to eat in the morning, based on solid scientific studies, to prevent muscle loss, regain balance, and feel more stable and confident on your feet. These foods are easy to find, affordable, and already in most kitchens. You just need to know when and how to use them. And if you're over 60, this message matters more than ever, because once muscle is gone, it takes time and effort to rebuild. But if you act now, yes, starting tomorrow morning, you can hold on to your strength, your mobility, and your dignity. So stay with me. And if you've ever felt like your legs weren't quite what they used to be, leave a comment below and share your experience. I read every single one. Don't forget to subscribe to Health 365 so you never miss a tip that could change your life. Let's begin right where your strength begins, with one small but powerful breakfast. There's one food that shows up in almost every kitchen, yet most people over 60 have no idea how powerful it can be for protecting their legs. It's not expensive. It doesn't require any recipe. And when eaten at the right time, it can slow down age-related muscle loss, especially in the lower body. We're talking about whole eggs. What makes eggs special isn't just the protein, it's what's packed inside the yolk. That bright yellow center holds leucine, a powerful amino acid that tells your body it's time to build muscle. This isn't a theory. A study from the University of Illinois found that adults over 60 who ate 2 whole eggs each morning for 8 weeks significantly improved their leg strength, walking ability, and balance without any intense exercise routine. The yolk also gives you vitamin D, which supports stronger bones and better coordination. That means fewer stumbles and more confidence with each step. On top of that, vitamin B12 helps protect the nerves in your legs, improving the connection between your brain and muscles. That's a big deal when it comes to balance and reaction time. And here's another benefit that gets overlooked. Eggs contain a form of iron that's easy to absorb, something many older adults don't get enough of. Iron is essential for carrying oxygen to your muscles. When it's low, your legs fatigue faster, cramp more, and recover slower. So what should you do? Keep it simple. Within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, prepare 2 whole eggs. Boiled, scrambled, or poached. Just don't toss the yolk. If you want to boost the benefits even more, you can add spinach or tomato on the side for extra magnesium and antioxidants. It may feel like a small act, but it sets the tone for your entire day. By starting with the right food, you're signaling to your body, we're protecting strength today. That's a powerful message, especially when you're over 60. Now, let's talk about the next powerful morning combination, the steady strength behind oats and chia seeds. If there's one combination that older adults often overlook, but absolutely shouldn't, it's a warm bowl of oats with a spoonful of chia seeds. On their own, they're nutritious. But together, they become a powerful support system for your leg muscles, your balance, and your energy throughout the day. Let's start with oats. They're rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that doesn't just help your digestion, it also reduces inflammation, regulates blood sugar, and improves the body's ability to absorb protein and key minerals. This matters more than people think. As you age, your muscles need more support just to stay where they are. And if blood sugar spikes and drops throughout the day, it interferes with muscle recovery and energy balance. Now add chia seeds. These tiny seeds deliver omega-3 fatty acids, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, a quartet of nutrients that support healthy muscle contractions and smooth nerve signaling. When levels of magnesium or potassium are too low, that's when leg cramps hit. That's when walking feels heavier, and standing for long periods becomes harder than it should. One clinical study, published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, showed that older adults who regularly consumed a beta-glucan-rich breakfast with added omega-3s experienced greater leg stability and fewer nighttime cramps after 30 days. The science is clear. Your breakfast sets the tone for how your legs feel all day long. So, what's the best way to put this into action? Cook 3 tablespoons of rolled oats in water or unsweetened nut milk. Once soft, stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. You can top it with a few slices of banana or berries for flavor and antioxidants, but don't overcomplicate it. This meal works best when it's warm, simple, and eaten within 1 hour of waking up. It's not flashy, but it works. Oats give your muscles steady fuel. Chia seeds give them the minerals to function smoothly, and together they help you move through the day with fewer stumbles, less tension, and more energy where it counts. Next, let's explore a fruit that acts like a natural muscle relaxer, and may be sitting on your counter right now. Most people think of bananas as just an easy snack, but after 60, that yellow fruit becomes something more. It's like a natural electrolyte pill, especially for your legs. Here's why it matters. Potassium. Your muscles rely on potassium to contract and relax smoothly. Without enough, they misfire. That leads to cramps, twitching, weakness, or that awful heavy leg feeling that makes even short walks feel exhausting. And here's the catch. Many older adults don't realize they're low on potassium until symptoms start to show. 1 medium banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium, roughly 10% of your daily needs. That might not sound like much, but it's often enough to prevent those silent morning deficits that lead to muscle tightness or balance issues later in the day. But potassium isn't working alone. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, which plays a key role in nerve signaling. This keeps communication between your brain and legs smooth and fast, so you can react quickly, maintain your stride, and avoid those scary near falls. A study from Harvard's Department of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed potassium-rich foods like bananas at breakfast were 33% less likely to experience leg cramps and nighttime muscle discomfort than those who didn't. Now, timing matters. Don't grab a banana on an empty stomach. That quick sugar hit could spike your blood glucose, especially if you're managing diabetes or prediabetes. Instead, eat a banana right after your main breakfast, like your eggs or oatmeal. That way, it acts as a supportive boost, not a sugar spike. And if you're watching your sugar intake or have kidney issues, go with a small, slightly green banana. It's lower in sugar and higher in resistant starch, which helps with digestion and keeps energy levels steady. You don't need to overthink it. 1 banana a day, paired with your balanced breakfast, is a simple step that protects your muscles, supports your balance, and keeps those stubborn leg cramps away. Now let's move from fruit to something creamy, protein-rich, and surprisingly powerful for fighting overnight muscle breakdown. Greek yogurt. You may not feel it, But while you're sleeping, your body is already breaking down muscle for energy. This is part of a natural process called the catabolic state. And as you get older, especially after 60, this breakdown happens faster, and the recovery gets slower. Unless, of course, you give your body the right fuel first thing in the morning. That's where Greek yogurt steps in. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is triple-strained, which gives it a thick, creamy texture and nearly twice the protein. But the real benefit lies in the kind of protein it provides, casein. This is a slow-digesting protein that continues to feed your muscles for hours, making it ideal after a long night of muscle breakdown. Just one serving of Greek yogurt, about 170 grams, provides around 17 grams of protein, plus leucine, the same muscle-building amino acid found in eggs. It also delivers calcium and vitamin D, which support healthy bones and improve neuromuscular coordination, two things that directly affect your balance and walking stability. A study published by Maastricht University in the Netherlands found that older adults who consumed 20 grams of casein protein in the morning gained measurable improvements in leg strength and walking ability after just 6 weeks, even with little or no added exercise. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, which do more than support digestion. They actually improve nutrient absorption and reduce low-grade inflammation, both essential for maintaining muscle health in the legs and keeping circulation strong. To get the full benefit, eat Greek yogurt within an hour of waking, ideally after rehydrating with a glass of water. Avoid flavored or sugary versions. They often contain more sugar than benefit. Instead, choose plain, unsweetened yogurt and add a few berries, a dash of cinnamon, or even chia seeds to boost both taste and nutrients. And if dairy doesn't sit well with you, look for lactose-free versions or yogurts made from goat's milk, which are easier on digestion. Now let's talk about something most people wouldn't think to eat in the morning, but could be your secret weapon against inflammation and muscle loss. Fatty fish like salmon. Most people don't think of salmon as a breakfast food, but if you're over 60 and trying to keep your legs strong, it's time to reconsider. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, a natural weapon against muscle loss, inflammation, and poor circulation. You see, as we age, a silent form of inflammation builds up in the body. You won't feel it like you would a sore joint or a fever, but it quietly interferes with muscle repair and nerve function, especially in the legs. That's where omega-3s come in. They don't just reduce inflammation, they also improve insulin sensitivity and boost muscle protein synthesis, helping you retain the strength you still have and rebuild what you've lost. One landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed older adults over 65 who ate 2 servings of fatty fish per week. The results were impressive. They retained 27% more leg muscle mass, had fewer falls, and showed significant improvements in balance and walking speed compared to those who ate little to no fish. Salmon is also rich in vitamin D and B12, which support both muscle coordination and nerve health. And let's not forget the high-quality protein, about 20 grams in just 100 grams of cooked fish. That's enough to help repair overnight muscle breakdown and fuel movement throughout the day. So, how do you make this part of your morning? Start with something simple. Pan-sear a fresh salmon fillet, about the size of your palm, in a bit of olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes per side. Pair it with a few slices of avocado, some steamed veggies, or leftover roasted sweet potatoes for a balanced, muscle-friendly plate. If cooking fish in the morning feels too much, opt for smoked salmon, unsweetened, or add a high-quality fish oil supplement, but only after speaking with your doctor, especially if you take blood thinners. Now that we've covered the most powerful foods for your morning, Let's shift gears. There are also a few small habits, simple things you can do right after waking up, that make a huge difference in how your legs feel and function all day. Let's explore those next. What you eat in the morning sets the foundation for your strength. But there's more to the story, because what you do in the first 30 minutes after waking can also make or break your mobility for the rest of the day. These 5 simple habits don't require any equipment or long routines, just a few mindful minutes. And over time, they can mean the difference between walking confidently or struggling with weakness, cramps, and instability. Let's begin with something almost everyone skips, but absolutely shouldn't. After a full night's sleep, your body is mildly dehydrated. You've gone 7 to 9 hours with no fluids, no minerals, and no movement. That's why so many people wake up with stiff legs, tight calves, or a feeling of heaviness in their steps. The fastest fix? Drink a glass of warm water with a small pinch of natural mineral salt, like Celtic or Himalayan salt, within 5 minutes of getting up. This helps replenish lost electrolytes, improve circulation, and wakes up your nervous system gently. It also prevents that low blood pressure feeling that makes some people feel dizzy when they stand up too fast. Then, while the water settles in, take just a moment, no more than 3 minutes, to activate the muscles that tend to weaken fastest with age, your legs and hips. One simple way is to practice standing on one leg at a time. No need to balance like a yoga master. Just hold on to the back of a chair or the edge of a table. Gently lift one foot about 2 to 4 inches off the ground. Hold for 10 seconds, then switch sides. Repeat 4 to 5 times. You'll feel your calves, thighs, and even core activate. It's one of the easiest ways to quietly improve balance and leg control, especially first thing in the day when your body is still waking up. And before you even sit up to start moving around, here's a gentle reset that takes less than a minute. Rotate your wrists and ankles in small circles, 10 times in each direction. This small movement sends blood back to your extremities, stimulates circulation, and prepares your joints for action. Many older adults skip this step and go from lying flat to standing too quickly, leading to poor circulation, instability, or even falls. Just taking this short pause and gently rolling your joints helps your body transition more smoothly from rest to motion. Now, here's a habit that doesn't involve movement at all, but still strengthens your legs over time. Getting just 5 minutes of morning sunlight. Step onto your balcony. Open a window. Sit by the glass. Let the light hit your face and forearms if possible. That morning sun stimulates natural vitamin D production, which supports stronger bones, better muscle control, and faster reflexes, especially in the ankles and knees. Most people over 60 are deficient in vitamin D without even realizing it. This small dose of sunlight, even on cloudy days, gives your body what it needs to keep bones and muscles communicating clearly. Finally, here's one habit that sounds simple, but many people still get it wrong. Don't stay hungry for too long after waking up. When you skip breakfast or delay it for hours, your body continues breaking down muscle to fuel your brain and other organs. It's called the catabolic state, and it's one of the biggest reasons older adults lose muscle silently over the years. Even if you're not a breakfast person, have something small within the first hour. Half a banana, a boiled egg, or a few bites of oatmeal. It's not about filling your stomach. It's about signaling your body to stop tearing down what you've worked hard to maintain. All of these habits may seem small on their own, but when combined, day after day, they create momentum. They gently remind your muscles, we're still needed, we're still strong, and over time you'll notice it. Getting up feels smoother. Standing is easier. The steps you take during the day feel lighter. more natural, like your body is finally working with you, not against you. In the final part of this video, let's wrap things up and talk about how all these little choices come together, and why it's never too late to take back control of your body. Some people think aging means surrendering to stiffness, to weakness, to the idea that one day you'll need help to get up from a chair or hold on to the wall just to walk across the room. But that's not the full story. Because every morning you're given a choice, not a big dramatic one, but a quiet moment. A few minutes where you decide, will I nourish my body or neglect it? Will I sit passively and let time chip away at my strength? Or will I do one small thing to push back? You don't need fancy supplements. You don't need to run marathons. What you do need is consistency, the willingness to show up for your body with just a bit of care, day after day. The foods we talked about today, they're not trends, they're tools. And the morning habits? They're not routines. They're reminders that your body still listens, still responds, still wants to stay strong if you give it the chance. So wherever you are right now, whether your legs feel steady or you're just starting to rebuild, know this: you're not too late. The strength you want isn't behind you. It begins the next time you stand up with intention, the next bite of breakfast that feeds your muscles, the next moment you choose yourself. And if this video gave you something to think about, maybe a new idea to try tomorrow morning, leave me a comment and let me know what resonated most with you. I love hearing from you. And don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe to Health 365 so you never miss the simple wisdom that keeps us moving, walking, and living well, no matter our age. You have more strength left than you realize, and it starts with what you do next.